Thus, Leela Peters Yahya, the resident coordinator for Nepal, who, of course, will update you on the devastating floods that just took place. So, Leela, I will give you the floor, and then we'll take some questions. So please go ahead. Thank you.
Good morning or good afternoon, Stefan, and thank you for providing me this opportunity. So first of all, I would like to start by expressing our sincere and deep condolences and sadness over the loss of life, which has been caused by the flood of yesterday. And obviously, as all the United Nations, but also the international committee here in Kathmandu, where I am, we pray for the families of the people which are missing, and we really hope that a lot of those people will be able to be rescued. So quickly, what I can share as an update. So first of all the information that I will be providing you is from the government. And so therefore you may have different data, but I'm only using official data. First of all, I would like to stress that the government of Prime Minister Balin Shah is leading the search and rescue and is coordinating any type of response. More than 30,000 security personnel have been mobilized, and they're working day and night to try to search and to rescue people. I mean, the magnitude of the disaster is just, I can't find the word to describe what happened yesterday. And I'm sure many of you have seen what we saw on television. So far, what has been reported as of 7 p.m. tonight, Kathmandu time, is we have 359 people, unfortunately, who have lost their life. 73 people have been hospitalized, and some of them have been released. The missing people, it's a total of 910, of which 517 are foreigners from different nationalities. In terms of as I mentioned, the government has mobilized all its apparatus to provide search and rescue, and so far 796 people have been rescued. And as I talk, more and more research is ongoing, and obviously now it's at night, but they will resume tomorrow morning. In terms of infrastructure, we have over 35 bridges which have been destroyed. The roads are destroyed, and so it's extremely, extremely difficult to have access. We have about 40 kilometers of road which are damaged. We have about electricity which has been disrupted, about 10% of in the total area, and in total we have about 10,000 households which are in immediate need. I'm going to stop there because I want to give you the opportunity to ask me a question. I will be going there tomorrow with some of my United Nations colleagues. What I've done so far is I have obviously, and I would like to mention that we have been provided with $2.5 million from the SURF, and I would like to thank very much USG Fletcher for his support, and we're getting a lot of support from OCHA. I have a team from OCHA who is arriving tomorrow morning to support us with coordination. All the UN agencies, particularly UNICEF, WFP, UNFPA, and WHO are mobilized and have been conducting assessment and also going into the field. WFP has been able to provide mobilize trucks, provide equipment, generator, but also food. So those are the initial activity undertaken. In addition to the SURF funding that we have received, the Swiss government has generously given us $1 million. More and more funding is becoming available. We heard today when I held an HTC that both Australia and the United Kingdom will be also providing some relief funding to support the government. The government has established a relief fund, and already the World Bank, India, China, and the US have committed to pledge $229 million to support. So I think I'll stop there, And I'm happy to take any question that you may have.
Thank you very much. We'll start, Noreen, please.
Thank you very much, Madam. My name is Noreen Hussein with IPS News. I have two questions I'd like to start with. You've mentioned that over 900 people are missing now. Can you just tell us among those, how many are children? And you've also mentioned that among those missing, over 517 are nationals from foreign countries. Can you tell us the countries that they that are from? Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So far in terms of the 910 people, we don't have the exact number whether they were children, but so far no indication of that. However, I do want to underline that the area has an average of 7 to 8% of the total population of the district affected are children under 5. So I can't answer to that question. In terms of the foreigner, there are many nationalities, unfortunately, and if I have to go through, but I can tell you the main, we have a lot of people because this is the time of festivity in Nepal, and we have a lot of nationals from China and India who have traveled to Nepal. But we have also, as you know, this is a beautiful country, a touristic country, so we have a lot of people who come to Nepal also for trekking, and so we have a lot of other national from the United States, national from Canada, national from Australia, from the UK, but from various countries, and we have the list. The list has been provided by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So I think this list should be will be probably shared, but the list is really long in terms of the different nationality. This is all what I can tell you. Thank you.
Thank you. Mariam, then Minlu.
Thank you, and thanks for this briefing. I was wondering if there is another risk of flood from the blockade and the rivers or unstable glacial lakes, and also were you able to find out what the cause of the flood was? Some scientists are saying it's the climate change. Do you agree with that? Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, we just the government has just issued a warning this afternoon of potential additional flood risk in the both Koshi River, and so what we have all to exercise is to be very cautious, and they have sent a warning to the population living in that area and requesting all the population to stand away from riverbanks and to go up as much as possible and to find safe places. This is the same instruction also given to relief worker, but also to tourists who might still be in the region. So we don't know. As for the reason, as you know, the government is doing an assessment, and so therefore at this moment I'm not in position to answer what are the exact causes which caused this massive flood yesterday. And we're looking into, we're looking into different data, and as soon as this information is available, I trust the government will publish it.
Thank you very much. Minlu.
Thank you. This is Minglu with China Daily. And so just to mention that 359 people were dead. And among this number, is there any foreigners? And my second question is, we also heard that the weather forecast says the current region is going to be raining for the next few days. What is the biggest challenge you think is facing the rescue actions right now?
Regarding your first question, no information details has been provided as yet of the nationality of the dead people. The government is, as I say, focusing on search and rescue, and they are also looking and seeking support for us to help them to do identification of the body, but also to ensure that the bodies are being stored properly, and that they will respect, will be following according to the tradition, the burial. So we don't have yet such kind of information available, but we have teams mobilized and who are working and supporting the government on this. In terms of the weather, yes, it's the monsoon, and we still have rain. We were all expecting the monsoon to be over by this time, and so I think what we usually have, and we've been having since the past 3 months, is a lot of landslides. So this is likely to happen if we have, if the rain continues. So this is part of the regular, monsoon season and the consequences. And then you probably will have more roadblocks if you have landslides. So those are the standard, if you want, impact we observe throughout the monsoon season in Nepal.
Thank you. Taoshu, then Edie.
Thank you. This is Tao Xu with China Central Television. So China has said it is close communication and coordination with the Nepal on the search and rescue effort, and is ready to provide emergency assistance based on Nepal's needs. Is the United Nations coordinating with China on the response? And what was the most needed on the ground right now?
Okay, yes, indeed. As I said, many countries are supporting the government of Nepal. The government of Nepal is coordinating all the support. We, United Nations, of course, we are in contact with the embassy here, and we're trying to obviously coordinate as well. But the coordination, there's a coordination mechanism. Tomorrow morning at noon, there will be what we call the cluster. The cluster have been activated by the government, and both the cluster lead, which is the government, and the co-cluster lead, which are headed by United Nations, will be meeting, and we will be to ensure that we understand what are the exact needs that the government is requiring, and also to make sure that there's no duplication, and also to make sure that the aid which will be coming, and it is coming already, there's been aid coming from outside, will be properly distributed. But as I said, at the moment, the big priority is to search and rescue, to conduct an assessment, and to deliver aid as quickly as possible. But again, one of the some of the municipalities most affected, it's going to be extremely difficult to reach those populations. But already the government is thinking the fastest way and the quick way to reach them, to ensure that food aid and other aids is being delivered. So we're looking into different type of to use different type of technology, but again, there is no yet, confirmation. We're waiting for the assessment, and we're waiting to hear further from the government of Nepal.
Thank you. Edie?
Thank you very much, and a belated thank you on behalf of the United Nations Correspondents Association for doing this briefing. My name is Edith Lederer from the Associated Press. First, I just wanted you to clarify, in terms of coordinating aid, is the UN in charge, or is the government in charge, or is it a dual hat? And secondly, I know this is sort of an awful question to ask, but in terms of these thousands of missing people, is it believed that they are buried under a lot of mud, or could they have been washed down the river? Is there any indication? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. As I said, the government is on the lead, and the government is coordinating. We have a cluster mechanism which has been activated by the government, And so the government has activated the cluster mechanism from its side. We, the United Nations, have activated the cluster mechanism from our side. And tomorrow at 12 o'clock, there will be a meeting with the inter-ministerial cluster of the government and the cluster which is led by United Nations and partners. So that's on coordination, but I want to reiterate is the government of Nepal, which is leading and coordinating and telling exactly the type of needs, and they're doing the assessment, and based on the need, we are responding. And the leadership we have a very strong leadership from the Prime Minister of Nepal. In terms of the 910 people which are reported as missing, I'm not in position to provide you detailed information. I think like you, I have as much as information as what I have seen so far on, through the various videos which were aired. And we will have more information as we are able to have access, but also as the government makes that information available.
Thank you very much. Yes, please, in the back.
Thank you. My name is Shao from China's Xinhua News Agency. I'm wondering how this relief work is being carried out. For example, search and rescue. Is there still a border? Can the relief workers travel freely between these two countries? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. I'm the United Nations resident coordinator for Nepal, so our intervention are only on Nepal. Obviously, I can only speak what's happening, what I know, and the information available made to us on the side of Nepal. So we are talking about 3 districts, 1 district inside Nepal, and this is where the 13,295 security personnel have been mobilized, and they are conducting search and rescue. I do not have information what's happening on the other side of the border, as it is not in my prerogative. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Noreen?
A quick follow-up, ma'am, on you've mentioned in your opening remarks that about 35% of the bridges and roads have been destroyed or completely blocked off due to the landslide. I wondered if you could just tell us about what are the routes that the teams on the ground are using to reach the affected communities.
Okay, so far, so you have 1 municipality where, it's impossible to reach by road, and all the aid is being delivered by the government by helicopter. So that's one area. So what we are able to do, we can travel to some of those municipalities, but the most hit municipality, we're not able to reach it using the road or using the bridges because they have fallen apart. However, the government will be deploying belly bridges. As you know, those are temporary bridges, and we understand that some member states have made those available. We will be also looking ourselves. WFP is looking to see whether those bridges could be procured by United Nations should we receive a confirmation that those are still needed.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think we're out of questions. Thank you for all your work. Please send our solidarity with your whole team and especially all the national staff members. And we hope to see you back soon to provide an update.
Okay. Thank you very much, Stefan, and thank you to everybody. Have a nice end of the day. Thank you for your support. Bye.
40 seconds.